Alright, so magbabalik tayo sa ating violin tips and tricks. And for today's video, let's talk about how minor tweaks to your technique could actually create a huge difference with your playing. No? So, paano ba nakakatulong yung konting mga changes in positions, konting changes in the way you apply pressure, bakit napakalaking improvement ng kaya niyang ibigay sa'yo in your overall playing. Yeah, so yun yung pag-uusapan natin in today's video. So first things first, no, if you are a beginner and you are just starting out, no, yung mga minor tweaks na to, I think hindi pa siya magiging applicable for you, no. The first thing you have to understand is you need to have mastery over a certain movement, a certain motion, or a certain technique before you actually do these minor tweaks, no, or fine-tuning things, no? Kasi nga, kung hindi mo pa mastered yung isang technique, maybe you are missing some parts na kailangan mo pa, no? So kung hindi mo pa siya kayang gawin almost perfectly, no, try mo munang practicing and practicing until you get it, no? Like what we've said in previous videos, pag nagsisimula pa lang tayo, when we're starting out, we try to exaggerate our movements, no? Ngayon naman yung kabaliktaran. Kung natapos na nating i-exaggerate yung movements and we have it within our system, no, yung muscle memory natin is already very automatic, pwede na natin siyang i-tweak, no? Pwede na nating bagu-baguhin ng konti, no? Fine-tuning things, ika nga, no? So, when you are fine-tuning things, you can't do it all at the same time. So, for example, if we would be talking about yung bow hold, no, like what I've said in the previous video, nagbago na rin yung bow hold ko. So, I can be tweaking my finger position plus yung pressure na ibinibigay ko. Why? Kasi kailangan mo munang ma-identify how do you apply pressure with a new finger position, no? Same thing with your hands. If you have to change your thumb position, hindi mo agad pwedeng baguhin din yung galaw ng mga daliri mo. No? You also have to understand that changing that thumb position would actually require you to find the exact positions of your fingers as well. So maraming magbabago. So you have to take small tweaks, no? Dahan-dahan yung pag-change mo until it becomes a new thing, no? It's a new personalized technique, ika nga nila, no? So as you grow older, as you have more experience with your instrument, no, yung mga fine tuning na yan, ng mga tweaks na yan, you take the technique that your teacher has taught you and you make it your own, no? Yun yung pinaka magandang progression na pwede nating i-explain yung pag change natin ng techniques. It's not necessarily taking away kung ano yung nakagisnan mo na before, no? It's not about mali na yung ginagawa ko dati. It's more of this works well, better for me, no? Parang gano'n, no? So yun nga, sa mga beginners, it's not really advisable to be doing those small changes na super drastic na pwede mangyari, no? Kasi nga hindi mo pa master. So mastery muna, no? Exaggerate all your movements and then do small changes until it becomes more natural to your movements, no? So let's say pati yung mga galaw ng arms natin, no? So yung galaw ng elbows, galaw ng shoulders, even your head movements, 'di ba? Nagbabago-bago din siya. And you can do a lot of those fine tuning on your own, no? Bakit ba importante 'yon na gagawin natin siya? Kasi progression doesn't end in music, no? I think this craft requires unlimited amounts of progression na hindi talaga matatapos, no? It's very a lifelong journey nga, 'di ba? Hindi siya agad natatapos, walang end in sight. So every day you're practicing, you strive to become better, no? You become a better version of yourself, and that is your end goal, no? Is to be able to optimize yourself, to be able to give yourself a chance to grow, no? Yan. So it's not really disregarding what you have already learned, but it's creating something, no? Kasi marami ka ng experience, marami ka ng nakikitang ibang klaseng mga techniques, and with the mastery that you might have right now, di ba? Magbabago-bago yun. Kasi if a person that is playing, for example, is taller than you and you want to try to copy what he's doing, or you try to apply the techniques that they're doing on your own, baka hindi siya maging effective. But there are concepts or ideas na ginagawa niya that may actually help you out, no? And that's the thing. You can apply concepts and you can apply those ideas, but it might end up becoming very, very different from what they were doing, no? So, a good example of this is yung vibrato technique din, no? So, usually, yung mga vibrato techniques, iba-iba talaga eh, no? There's different ways of doing it, no? But there is this idea kung para saan ba siya ginagamit. But people will do it differently, no? Iba-iba. Iba-iba yung speed, iba-iba yung laki, iba-iba yung lawak, no? How big your vibratos is, are how wide they are. So those things, no, they differ for each person because our bodies tend to be doing different things, no? Iba-iba yung ating techniques na kayang gawin. So it's important for you to understand how things work for you, no? Kaya kailangan mo muna talagang i-master before you try and go other directions. So there's always this progression muna na very linear when you're starting out, no? And then when you get to a point na sa tingin mo your technique is limiting what you can do, that's the time you go other directions, no? You could try out a completely different spectrum of thought, no? A completely different spectrum of techniques, no? Na pwede mong i-apply sa ginagawa mo ngayon, no? That's why some people have bow holds that are very personalized, no? Ika na sa kanila mo lang makikita, no? Some people have a violin hold that is very much, alam mo na, oh sige, ganito yan, no? He or she is the one playing kasi alam mo yung hand position na, yung sound na napoproduce. That's why you have your signature sound, no? Lumalabas yung mga sounds na yan because you've mastered the technique, you fine-tuned it to your liking and to your comfort level and to your skill, and ang ending nagiging sayo na yun, no? That's how you develop your sound, that's how you develop your playing and overall music making, no? Yan. So as a guide for beginners, again, you have to first exaggerate, no? Kapag nagsisimula ka, as big as you can, motions as big as you can, and as you fine-tune those things, yun na, magte-tame na yung technique, and as the technique tames down, dun mo na ma-apply iba-iba mong ginagawa. That's like what I've said in the previous video, no? Kung mapapansin nyo nga yung bowing ko before, no? In the past few years, nag-exaggerate tayo ng mga movements because may bago nga ako natutunan. And then ngayon, na-master ko na ng kahit pa paano yung bagong natutunan, you try to tame it down to its bare minimum, ano yung mga kailangan mong parts dun sa technique na yon, and that's the technique that you are using. So, nagiging mas refined. And refining your techniques, no, fine-tuning your techniques, minor tweaks or whatever you may call it, is what makes it fun, no? Kaya walang end in sight. You always have to learn new things. You always have to find ways to make it easier and easier for you para mas maganda yung magiging overall product or your overall playing. And so sana nakatulong tong video na to. If it did, please do drop a like, comment down below more content you'd like to see, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all my socials. All the links you need are down in the description box below. No, we still have our course on Udemy. You can check it out. Spotify, TikTok, Facebook, and of course Instagram. Follow me there. And sa baba. And this has been Ryan Monakil for Violin Tips and Tricks. I hope to see you on the next video.